Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to reveal and teach you the trick that Penn and Teller performed.
Do you want me to?
Alright guys, so this is a performance. My friend can here. She can choose a deck, either blue deck or red deck, and she can choose whichever she wants. So which one do you want?
Red.
The red deck? Alright, so take them out. It's perfectly fine. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to follow exactly what you're doing, okay? So if you want, you can give it a shuffle. Alright, perfect. So you gave them a one shuffle, okay. That's good. Do you want to give another one?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you happy with that, or do you want to give it another shuffle?
I'm happy with it.
Oh, you're happy with it. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take my deck of cards and give me yours. And I want you to fan them out like so. And then in the camera, I want you to pick one card and then take it out and put it at the very bottom. Actually, put it at the very top, like right here, okay? And then once you're done, you can tell me. I'll be turning around and I'll not be looking at the camera. Go.
Okay.
All right, have you shown your camera?
Yeah.
Is it at the very top of the deck now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. Okay, now from here, I want you to give it a cut, like this. That's what you'll be doing, okay? Do exactly what I'm doing. Perfect. Now, take my cards, and I'll take your cards. I'll go look through them, and then I'm going to try to find your card. And from my deck, you're going to find my card and put it, your card, remember the card that you chose?
Yeah.
Put it on the table, face down, okay?
Okay.
Just put it on the table like this. And I'm going to have my prediction, and you can have your prediction.
Protection.
All right, don't let me see it. Just put it on the table, like what I'm doing right here.
Oh, okay.
And then put the rest of the deck right there. Okay, perfect. Now, are you happy with what you have done?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I want you to do is one thing final. I want you to cut deep. Okay, so you have a deck of cards, cut deep. Do you know what I mean by cut deep?
Yeah.
Okay, do that. All right, now with me, I want you to just count off cards, okay? So without looking, I want you to just go like this. 1, 2, 3, and just count off. But in your mind, okay? In your mind. Don't say it loud. So I had 10 cards. Did you have 10 cards too?
Yeah.
All right, that's perfect. So we have been doing something very similar from the start to the end. And if we truly did everything from the start to the end perfectly symmetrically, in theory, I should get the right cards like you. So I want you to flip the top card. Oh, so I got the selection right. And then turn over one more. Oh, that's right. So I got 2 right out of 3. And turn that card over. Oh, and there we go. It worked. And that is the Ace of Hearts if you can't see it because of the camera. But that's the trick, guys. I hope you liked it. Stick around for the tutorial. Alright, so this is what Penn and Teller performed. And this is pretty much the tutorial. I'm pretty sure this is how they performed it. And I think I'm the first one to reveal this trick on YouTube. I haven't found anyone else reveal this trick, so that's good. So basically, you'll need 2 decks, 2 full decks. If you don't have a full deck of cards, then there is a slight chance of you messing up. But the chances are really slim. But there is still a chance of you messing up because you're missing some cards. Anyways, it would be preferable if you have a blue deck and a red deck as they performed on the show. But it doesn't matter. You can use 2 red decks if you want, if you don't have any blue decks. It really doesn't matter. And in the performance, they had a new 2 decks of cards in new deck order, but you can still get away with it without putting the cards in new deck order because that is very time consuming. But anyways, so this is how it was done. So right off the bat, the spectator was given or asked to choose between the blue deck and the red deck. So let's say they chose the red deck and I have the blue deck. From here, I'll tell them that I'll be imitating what they're doing, right? I'll be following exactly step by step from the start to the end. So In this case, let's say they shuffle red deck twice, I'll shuffle blue deck twice while they're doing it. I'll try to imitate exactly what we're doing. From here, this is the first thing you have to remember. When they're done shuffling, you have to remember either the top card or the bottom card. In this case, let's say we're remembering the very bottom card, so because it's quite easy. So let's say after I shuffle, I have the ace of diamonds. Okay, the ace on the very bottom like this, and then I'll do a first deck switch. Okay, you switch decks like so, and then from here I'll tell the spectator to choose any card from the blue deck. Okay, and then take it out, place it on the very top, and cut into half. While they're doing that, I'm doing one thing. I'm going to take out the ace of spades and put it at the very bottom, take out the ace of hearts and put it at the very top. It doesn't matter, but preferably two cards that you can remember all the time, ace of hearts and the ace of spades. If you want, you can choose any two cards, but just remember which cards you chose. And then you're going to give it, you're going to place it face down, and remember how they were asked to choose one card. So let's say in this case they chose the six of spades. Okay, they chose the six of spades, and they put it at the very top, and they cut it like so. Okay, and then this is where second deck switch comes in. I'll switch decks, and from here I'll tell the spectator to choose, take out what they chose from the other deck, and then place it on the table face down without letting anyone see it. So from here, remember how they chose six of spades. They'll go through, they'll find six of spades right here, they'll take it out, put it face down like this, and keep the deck right beside it. And then while they're doing that, I would go through the whole deck, and remember how I said the key card in this trick was the ace of diamonds. Remember how I kept it at the very bottom? That means six of spades and the ace should be right beside each other, right? So it was like this, ace at the bottom, there's six of spades at the top, but they cut it. So basically this is what happened. Ace goes here, and then six goes on top of the six, right? So if you look at the cards, the six should be right below the ace, if that makes any sense. So I know that they chose six, and then while they're choosing the six, I'll put it down like this, and remember the two key cards. Two other cards that you have to remember, the ace of spades and the ace of hearts. You're going to take them out and put it at the very same spot. So ace of hearts was at the very top, and ace of spades was at the very bottom, like so. And then you're going to do the same thing. And then say, so we have been pretty similar. I think I've been following you pretty well so far. Now I want you to cut deep. You're going to tell the spectator to cut deep. So by that, you don't want them to cut like shallow or short, because they would be counting cards a lot. And you try to imitate what they're doing, but this is basically what you're doing. When they take their cards and I take my cards, you're going to look at their cards and count with them, okay? You're going to be counting their cards. While that's happening, all you're doing is you're dealing from the top to bottom. So basically you're reversing the order. So at this stage, you've got this right and these two right. Then only thing you have to get right is the middle packet, but then since it's only right if you turn over this way, you have to reverse the two packets, right? If you reverse the order, the ace will go on the top, and this ace will go on the top. So that's why you're dealing the cards, right? So from here, you're going to tell them to deal cards while counting them silently in their minds, right? So I'll be doing the same thing. And then while I'm dealing, I'm not counting my cards. I'll be counting their cards, okay? So they'll be dealing like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And while that's happening, no matter how many cards I got, I'll say 11. So I'll say, so I dealt 11 cards. How many cards did you deal? And then they'll say 11. And then like they will be like frowning, and that would be strange and everything, right? And since I just reversed the order, guys, the top cards should be the ace of spades, right? That makes sense, right? So basically that's the performance, guys. It is pretty complicated. Like there's no sleights involved, but the routine itself is pretty complicated, and you have to communicate with your spectator quite a bit. So it's probably best if you practice a few times to get it right. And if you're confused, go back in the video or go back a few minutes back, and then you're welcome to look at it again. But this was performed by Penn and Teller, and that was my reveal, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Peace.